Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, today I'm going to ask the Healing Light Tarot, what are the energies of Sedona? Sedona is a magical place in the state of Arizona. I've been there maybe half a dozen times, and it attracts a lot of what people like to call new agers. So there's lots of things about crystals there. There's lots of UFO activity. A lot of people go there for healing. There's a lot of healing modalities. A lot of people are there for card reading, and a lot of psychics live in Sedona. And it has a certain energy. And one of the energies they talk about in Sedona are the vortexes that are there. And I'm telling you, they are there. You can be walking around it's beautiful. The rocks are beautiful, beautiful orange. Here's one of the rocks I have from Sedona. They are a very deep, deep orange color. And then the way the sun bounces off them, it just makes them glow. Like it looks like these rocks are actually glowing. Here's another one from Sedona, and you can see I don't know if you can see that or not. There's it's glimmering a little bit. There's quartz in this one that glimmers a little bit. This one is also from Sedona. You can see the veins of quartz and the different colors. On this side, it's quite a bit darker than on this side. But the way the sun bounces off them, the moon bounces off them, it is something magical about it. But here's the thing. When you're walking around Sedona, the first time I went on a tour guide with an indigenous person who grew up in the area, and that was really kind of neat because he took us to areas where the echo is absolutely incredible. But you'll be walking, and all of a sudden you will feel the vortex. Like unexpectedly. It's not like you're looking for it and your mind is creating it. Yeah, I feel it too, man. Not like that at all. You're walk, all of a sudden, whoo, and you get dizzy and you feel like you have to sit down and you feel like, the bed is spinning and you haven't had anything to drink. And they are real. And then they point out, trees that are just twisted, uh, how the tree grows, and it's so twisted, and it's because it's in the vortex. And the tree, maybe 10 feet away, all those trees are straight up, and then you'll see a circle area of anywhere from one to 5 or 6 trees, and they're all twisted. They're all growing twisted. I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. So it is a magical place. So I'm going to ask the cards, what are the energies that are there? What are the energies that are attracting people to Sedona? I have some of my own theories, and I'll see if the cards pull those theories out. It does look like at one point it could have been underwater, and the way the water drained out carved it almost like the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is also very close and has very similar rock colors. It's just a really magical place. You could just sit, and I've never seen anything like it. You can just sit there and watch the rocks, the mountains, and be fascinated by it, which you think be like watching paint dry, but it's not. The way the sun moves over it just makes those colors dance, and it's just mesmerizing is the word for it. Is simply the word for it. So let's ask the cards. I've been talking about it, so I put in the cards so the cards know the Sedona that we're talking about. What is the energies? What are the main energies of Sedona? Why is it so attracted? Why is it so attracted such a diverse amount of spirituality? Why is it attracted such a diverse amount of spirituality? Cards are ready. Okay. 9 of Wands in reverse. The Tower. The Tower. 3 of Cups upright. 6 of Cups in reverse. King of Wands. King of Wands. Okay. Um, you know what? I think that, well, this is showing me with the Six of Cups in reverse and the Tower that it's new energy. This is not ancient energy. Something happened in that area and the ancient energy was cut off from it. So it's interesting that I called it new age energy with the Six of Cups here because that's things that are passed down, that's siblings, that's DNA, genetics. I think something happened here with the Nine of Wands in reverse. And with the Tower, I think something happened here and a whole new energy came in with this King of Wands. King of Swords in reverse on the Tower. I think one set of energy was kicked out and a new set of energy came in. Now, as I was shuffling, I mentioned I have a theory. I have a theory that that part of the world was underground, underwater. Same thing with the Grand Canyon and Salt Lake City. All that area was actually under the ocean. And something happened that that area was lifted up and the water drained out. And if you ever watch, well, think of a toilet, water as it drains really quickly will create a whirlpool, a turbo force, a vortex, right? You just watch any amount of water that's draining quickly, sooner or later it forms a whirlpool. And I think that's what has happened. And is that something happened to the earth. So some of the water was trapped, what we call salt lakes in the Great Salt Lake. I think the Grand Canyon was water that drained quite quickly. And the same thing with Sedona, in that the water was drained quite quickly and created these vortexes. And so those vortexes that you feel are energy echoes or energy shadows of how fast that the vortex, the whirlpool of water created. And I'm not that far off. Geologists will agree that area was under the ocean for quite a while, as lots of the earth was. I mean, they find shells high up in the Rocky Mountains. And then, so that's why I'm thinking here, this King of Swords and the Tower, I think there was one group of people living there and it happened so quickly, like an Atlantis almost kind of situation or Lemuria, that energy has left and new energy has come in. Interesting, King of Wands is fire and King of Swords is air. Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Empress, pregnant with possibilities, a birth of a new area. So we go from this ancestral, so everything that was living there, like on the air above the water, left, and what's left is the bright fire rock. And maybe that's why the sun is on those rocks so beautifully. Yeah, I think we have a definite, I think we're onto something here, that some form of life, of existence left the area and gave birth to a whole new area. 10 of Pentacles upright, 5 of Swords. They may have actually been fighting over the area. And with this King of Swords, let's just call them tribes, right? Humans are tribes all over the world. Was this is our legacy, this is our inheritance, and this new group fought for it and said, we're the winners, and put down your swords. And 5 of Swords in reverse, the way I read it is that all the swords are put down and the argument is over. 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody had to give something up. Also, 10s are endings. It's the end of a cycle, end of an era. Let's see, Queen of Swords in reverse. It was a hard-fought battle. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Hanged Man in reverse, Ten of Cups upright, Judgment in reverse, Knight of Swords. Yeah, I think there was definitely, when one door closes, another door opens. And I think in some respects, this one group that was there, they realized it was the end, because we have both tens here, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, and the Judgment card in reverse, no more chances. So it's almost like the end of an era happened there. And then in came this new era with this Knight of Swords, with new ideas, with new, because we have the King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. So the ruling class was wiped out. And in comes the Knight of Swords with new ideas. And also we have the Hanged Man here in reverse. So it's like the new ideas are coming in so things could move forward. And so maybe that's why it's attracted such a diverse amount of spirituality, because it's all so brand new. It's all so brand new. Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands upright. Oh, the Five of Cups in reverse. So that is looking towards the future. And the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the World upright. Okay, I think it's very clear that new energies were coming in and looking forward to the future, because what they were doing there before was indefensible. They actually, in the new people there with the Seven of Wands in reverse, King of Wands, actually had to fight a little bit for their territory. I'm almost wondering if there was some kind of, indigenous struggle there with the kings being like the chiefs, and as we know, all tribes go through a cycle. I mean, even like the Romans, that they took over Europe, well, their cycle was done, and they're gone, and a new cycle comes in. And with the World, I think we're showing that the transition is finally over. I think it's been a long transition here with the Three of Wands upright. Took a lot of patience, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. And that's it's interesting. We have air, earth, and fire. And then the water. So we have air, earth, fire, and water. And even the water cup is in reverse, showing us that it's looking forward to the future. So a balance came out, and now we're at the World, where it is what it is, and we have a new energy now over Sedona. Yeah, I think it's been it's like a new, I want to say, epoch. And I think that's why it attracts a lot of so-called new agers, is because it is new energy. It is different energy than anywhere else. And maybe that's why it feels so magical, because it's a little bit different than the rest of the world, because it is a new era, a new epoch. Out with the old and in with the new. When one door closes, another door opens. And we're lucky enough that we can experience it in this lifetime. And I think here with the World card, the transition is complete, and I think it's going to be that way for quite a while now. Just seeing if there's anything else here that... Yeah, I think it was a bit of a battle. But I think the earth changes helped it quite a bit. Who knows, maybe top of some of those mountains were the islands that this other group lived on. And yeah, I think that's what Sedona is. And that's why, as for UFOs, I've done a reading on UFOs, and I don't believe we have UFOs. I think it's just people, the watchers, I call them. watching, making sure that nothing untoward is going on there. And they also may be attracted to it because it is new energy. So that's why it's attracting so many people. It's a new, different energy that isn't seen anywhere else on Earth, and the transition is complete. So it might have been the last place that the Atlanteans or the Lemurians were living, and could be the last. And I'm not talking like, a couple of 100 years ago. Probably this probably started at least 1,000 years ago, and it's finally complete. It's finally complete. All right. Well, that was interesting. I didn't think it would go that way, to tell you the truth. But it did. Thank you so much for watching. I sure appreciate you. If there are other parts of Earth that you'd like me to explore, just list them down below and I'll put them up for consideration. Thanks so much. Take good care. Bye for now.